All right, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Catnip is fun. You're absolutely right, Dylan. Pixel Gamer, Doc Dom Boom, Penny Davis, The Fingerling. What's going on, guys? Jesus, what's up, man? Jackster, how's everybody doing? Hey, Mike, you forgot Void in the science class in the video today. You're right, I did, but there's a pinned comment that says that. I'm doing there's a Sigstone video tomorrow, and he's definitely in that one. But I did forget Void in that one today. What's up, Teo? OJ, what's up, buddy? Read the caption here, say hi. Dude, following directions, I love it. What's up, Damadeus? How you doing, man? B More, what's up, man? How you doing? We want a lot of videos at rank 3 Mr. Negative. Well, I don't have Mr. Negative yet. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish the grind yet. I'm way far off from, being at the place where I'll be getting them. But we'll see what happens. Doing well. Finishing up Variant 8 this morning. Nice, dude. Very nice. Nice. Got parried. That's great. Always a fun time against Immortal Hulk. This guy is so freaking tanky, man. Even in Arena, it's so annoying. All right, there we go. Got him. Where would you put Void, generic, class, or debatable? I'd personally put him in debatable because I think he's very outdated. However, I would, if I was putting him on the list, I would put him in class. But I also wouldn't use a gem on him at all, personally. So excited for Hawkeye tomorrow. Is the show starting tomorrow? That's pretty cool. Didn't know that. Hey, Mike, Penny or Nebula, who would be a better investment? Personally, I think Penny. They're both very good, though. Do either require Awakening? No, they're both good unduped, actually. Mike, do you feel confident to spend on Cyber Friday with the current state of the game? Yeah, I think the game is actually kind of fine at the moment. That's me. Map 8 just launched. Feels like a pretty great launch. If someone isn't using Suicide, Void's still very good. Yeah, but there's just like a bunch of champions who do what he does better nowadays, in my opinion. Torch, for example. Spidey for controlling power. Like, he's good, don't get me wrong. What's up, Mark Al Banks? How you doing, man? How's it going? Is it going pretty fine? How's it going by you? Even if Void isn't the best, I still use him a lot because I think he's fun. Hey, man, he's really good. He's not bad at all. Jesus sending over 2. Thanks, man. Any advice on moving out? Currently 24. All right, man. Well, first and foremost, please make sure that you're in the financial position to do so. That's number one, first and foremost. I don't know where you live, so I don't know what prices are like by you. But, you know, I'd recommend finding a nice place that fits your budget. And also, man, more importantly, I recommend you only do so when you're ready. Especially if you have a decent relationship with your parents. Don't, you know, move out before you're financially ready or before you want to. You know, I feel like there's no pressure to do. I feel like society puts so much pressure on people to do that. But I feel like unless you're ready for it, you don't necessarily need to yet. However, if you want to, like I said, I always recommend trying to, you know, depending on where you want to move, trying to have a job in place that will cover your finances before you actually do the move. So that would be my main advice for you, man, is try to make sure you have that financial stability to do so. And then from there on out, just, you know, make sure you have some friends who are going to help you move. That's about it, man. Just got to take the leap when you want to take it. Thank you for the 2. Just took 5-star Spidey all the way from rank 1 to 5. Awesome, man. So guaranteed to get him in the featured 6-star. Hey, dude, worth it. Void is still top 5 in the science class. I disagree, man, personally. I highly disagree. If we look at, we're just looking at Aunt May real quick. Let's see. Champs who I would put above him: I-Bomb, Cap, Quake, Torch, Spidey, who's behind me. I can see him as number 6. I know a lot of people who would put I-Hulk above him. I don't know if I would do that. A lot of people would put... I think I'd put Mr. Fantastic above him, personally, actually. A lot of people would put Negative above him. I don't know if I would do that. But, yeah, I think I'd put him at, like, number 7 right now. Quake, Torch, Spidey for 3rd. Probably I-Bomb for 4th. Say Mr. Fantastic for 5th. No, wait, no, I forgot Cap. So Quake, Torch, Cap, Spidey, I-Bomb, Mr. Fantastic, Void. That would be my list, if I had to. If I had to make a list. I don't really like to rank champions by number, but I just feel like, you know, I just feel like Void is a little outdated nowadays. I feel like there are lots of champions who do what he does better. I don't know if I'd say he's like a solid top 5 anymore. Quake is overrated. OJ uses Quake literally every war. Yo, what's up, Integral? How you doing, man? Have rent for the place you pick for the next 3 months saved? Yeah, that's great advice, because you never know what could happen, man. Especially right now. You know? Quake is so OP, it's insane. Yeah, Quake is stupid. I hate Quake. She breaks the game. Doc Dom Boom. I answered that message like a couple minutes ago. You don't have to keep spamming it, man. I feel Cyber Weekend will overwhelm us just because Kabam owes us with all these game problems. I hope so. That'd be nice, man. But I don't know. We'll see. Invisible Woman, though? Hey, man, I mean, I think Invisible Woman's fun. She's nowhere near top 5 in the science class, but I think she's a fun champ. I think she's definitely slightly underrated. She could definitely do some things, but most of the time, she's just not worth playing, unfortunately. But I do happen to like her, actually. I hope you get a free Nexus Crystal. Well, I wouldn't count on getting anything for free. On Christmas, maybe. Hey, Mike, what's your opinion on compensation? Compensation for what? I feel like if compensation is needed or warranted, it should be sent out. But what are you talking about? Quake is not a champ for me. You aren't doing any attacks. You're just heavy in the corner. Right. No, I agree. I don't enjoy her. She's very effective. She is very effective, man. I love this channel. Jackster, I love you. Hi, guys. Hope you have a great weekend. Evening so far. Dude, thank you, man. You too. Dude, I'm in shocked. I pulled 23 6-stars and I have a dupe Dr. Doom. Dude, congrats. That's awesome. Does it make a difference if you finish with light or medium with Omega? It does not make a difference. Let's try and dex this. Almost. Almost. I used to be able to dex his special one pretty reliably, but I fight Apoc in war a lot, and I'm not gonna dex his special one in war. So I just block it usually. I dex the last part, but kind of forgot how to do it. Or it's inconsistent. I'm often confused between great 6-stars versus god tier 5-star rank ups. How do you deal with this confusion when your account is younger? When the account is younger, you rank up the better champ. So if you have like decent 6-stars but like amazing 5-stars, dude, and you're still working, you know, with the younger roster, you go with the amazing champions. That's gonna help you progress further. When you play at like my level where you don't really use 5-stars anymore, well, you stop using 5-stars when you have amazing 6-stars. So you just always rank the amazing champ. That's the thing. You know? And there's no rush to it. So if you have that amazing 5-star that's going to help you out with what you want to do in the game, that's who you rank, man. Hate fighting against Black Widow. Any tips? Which one? There's a couple Black Widows. What does the insight actually do for deodorant? Well, what it does is it actually makes it so you have guaranteed shocks on your light attacks, and it also reduces the opponent's ability accuracy when you do your medium attacks. Jesus, sending over another 5. Thanks, man. Give me a second to just quake this Doom in the corner here. This should kill him. Ah, it didn't. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dude. Thank you, man. Thanks, Mike. Currently undergrad, but taking it slow. Oh, dude, if you're an undergrad, man, then don't stress it at all yet. You know, like I said, I don't know what your relationship is like with your family, so I don't know if, you know, that's obviously, but if you have a good relationship and they want you to, you know, if they enjoy having you at home, then I don't think there's any stress to move out yet, especially, you know, while you're an undergrad. By the way, I want to have a fit bod, but not like aesthetic, but rather be strong than to look strong. By the way, I want to have a fit bod, but not like aesthetic, but rather be strong than to look strong. So you're saying that you want to be strong? I gotcha. I got what you're saying. So if you're trying to train for strength, essentially what you want to do is you want to train heavier, man. Heavier with lower kind of lower reps, not always like low. Like you don't want to do like, 1 reps or even 2 to 3. You want to stay around like the 5, 6, 7, 8 and keep progressing that way. If you're training for aesthetics, you're going to want to have like that slow eccentric movement. For example, like if we're talking about um, like squats, for example, right? And I'm sure, I don't know if you're talking about like lower body stuff, you're probably thinking like upper body, but just for example, like on a squat, if you're trying to get like, bigger legs and have like, that nice aesthetic look, you're going to want to have like a nice slow negative on the way down. However, if you're going for strength, you're going to want to go faster. That way you can, you know, have more force to pop back up. And over time, that's a great way to build strength. And it requires less energy than going for that slow eccentric. And that's going to, cause more muscle hypertrophy that way. But like you're saying, you care more about the strength than the hypertrophy at the moment. But there are a lot of really great strength programs out there. 5x5 is decent. But basically, man, squats, bench, and deadlift is pretty much going to be your bread and butter if you want to get stronger. Focus on your compound movements and then do a little bit of accessories as well. But I do recommend, dude, personally, I gotta recommend, don't throw aesthetics out the window. Because it's nice to have that, well-rounded physique of being both aesthetic and also strong. So I feel like people very often focus on just one, when I feel like the two kind of go together quite nicely, personally. Deadly Origins, basically, it's easier if you bait out her special 2, in my opinion, for fighting Black Widow Deadly Origin, because her special 1 makes her evade. On the note of 5 stars, been using my rank 5 OG Scarlet Witch a lot. Dude, if I use 5 stars, I would use mine a lot. I just don't use 5 stars, but I do like my Scarlet Witch. She's pretty cool. Korg, Terax, and Immortal Hulk are the worst to fight. They're all pretty annoying, man. What do you think if Kabam makes the gifting event from level 60? I don't know. Then they'll make it level 60. I'm not in charge of that. Just formed a skill catalyst. Mole, Gondor. That's got to be Mole God or Thorwag. I'd go with Mole God, dude. Jay, what's up, buddy? Mike, I showed up and some guy named Jesus sending you thirsty messages. That's my job. You're right. You're right. I had 4.5 million points in AQ today. Is it good? It's not bad, man. Mike has the aesthetic and the strength. Aw, thanks, buddy. That's the thing. In the past, I focused on just one at different times of my life, and it's so much better just to work on both, in my opinion, because I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions out there in the fitness industry of like, oh, you have to choose between one, and it's kind of BS, I think. There's so much BS, and like honestly, man, the issue with like the internet is that like, everybody has it, and then everybody can just put whatever they want on the internet, and then you never know it's real. So there's just so much BS out there, especially in regards to a topic like fitness, where it's so easy to put out wrong information. Like there are people with millions of subscribers on YouTube that just throw out absolute freaking bullshit every day, and people just eat it up. But hey, what are you gonna do? I'm not sure if you answered this or not, but how do you split up your workouts? Well, it depends. I've done different splits in the past, but I'll tell you my current split. I'm currently running on a 4-day split, and essentially I am doing squats and legs on one day. So, and then on that same day, I'll also do pull-ups, specifically pull-ups, just 3 sets of pull-ups, and also I do a small bicep routine at the end. The next day, right, and that's just like day 1, and it depends. I just go in order, right? The 4 days. The next day it'll be I try to do around 120 to 150 minutes of cardio per week. I usually don't hit that. That's what I try to do though. But the next day of a split has a designated like hard cardio session, about 45 minutes, and I follow it up with shoulders because I like to train my shoulders individually, give them a lot of attention. So I'll do all 3 heads, front, side, and back. That'll be the second day. The third day is going to be deadlifts and back. However, recently I've been splitting it up where every other back session, to give my lower back a bit of a break, I'll do deadlifts. And then if, the next time I do back, I'll do rack pulls heavier than the deadlifts. And that's going to help, build the strength for your deadlift and also ease up on your lower back a little bit. But essentially, I start off with deadlifts and then I do, other back movements, lat pull down, straight arm pull down, seated row, and I'll do shrugs, and then I'll do reverse pec deck, and then after that, I'll typically do a larger bicep routine, more than I do on legs. Typically consists of 4 movements, usually barbell curls, supinated dumbbell curls, preacher curls, and then I do a pronated light dumbbell for the brachialis. And then on the 4th day, I'll typically do chest, and I usually start with bench, and then I go for with the barbell, and then I'll do dumbbell incline, and then I will do cables high to low, and I'll do dips. Forgot to mention I also do dips on shoulder day. So essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work every muscle group 2 times per week at least. So that's why I'll do pull-ups and biceps on leg day. And that's why I'm doing dips on shoulder day as well, to hit the chest, because when I'm doing bench, I'm also hitting my shoulders a bit. And when I'm doing, reverse pec deck, I'm hitting my rear delts and everything. So it's a pretty intricate split at the moment where I'm hitting everything 2 to 3 times per week, about give or take around 18 to 22 sets per week. So, but it's a pretty advanced split at this point. I recommend people go for like a push pull legs variation, and that's kind of what that is, but it's a little more overlapping. That's what I'm doing right now. I've done a lot of different kinds of splits in my life, but that's what I'm currently doing. And it's been working quite nice, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Warlock's heavy is the same as Wolverine Special 1. That's true. I never even noticed that. That's true. I'm playing since half a year and are able to purchase the 5-star sigil, which suggest I wait. I'd suggest you wait to buy the 6-star. Just just wait, I'd suggest. If you really want them, then sure. If you really want her, but I suggest you wait. I don't think she's that game-changing. Mike, what Sig Kingpin needs to be good? Sig 1. He's fine on duped, but Sig 1, big difference. Just watched a video from KT talking about state of the game, spending on cyber. I was planning on spending, but I don't want to spend on the game if it's going downhill. It's up to you, man. I'll probably be spending, dude, so completely up to you. Everyone's going to have a different view on it. You got to make the decision for yourself. Evening Herc, Mike, what's up, man? So, Mike, how much you plan to spend on cyber? It depends on the deals, man. True, I've been working out for 6 years. Don't know what that's in reference to, because I just said a lot of different stuff about working out. But nice, man. Are you excited for Craven? If the rumors are true, yeah. I genuinely don't know for sure who's coming next month, so. Mike, are you going to buy a share on Cyber Weekend? Like, of the company? No. Jesus, send over another 5. Thanks, man. Being super generous today. Thank you, buddy. Mostly because of money, I'm planning to get a job and work my way up and get my bachelor. As for the body, I know it takes commitment. What's your drive? It's just one of the most important things in the world to me, to be entirely honest, man. I just love it. I love working out. I love eating in a way that fuels that. I'm terrible at sleeping, and that's a very big part of it. So, unfortunately, I'm not good at that part. I've never been good at that part. But I just love everything about it, man. That's just my drive. Some people I get it. Some people don't have the drive and don't love it. But for me, I look at it kind of like as a game, man. I love games. For me, it's like I'm seeing the progress build up every time I go. I'm watching the progressive overload happen. It's fun. It's literally fun for me. It's fun for me to do a set of squats so hard that I have to sit down and can't move after. Like, I love that shit personally. And a lot of people, I understand that's not for everybody. I completely get it. Like, a lot of people, don't want to do a set of curls to the point where they can't bend their arm after. Personally, I just love that so much. I've always enjoyed it. Nick 136. What's up, man? Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you doing? And what's up, Zuhair? How you doing? Just got 6-star Herc out of the Cav Crystal. Dude, congratulations. Offer start this Friday? Yes, they do. Who would you say is best for Act 5, Chapter 3 and 4? Man, I haven't done that for a while. I do not know. I do not know. I think that Chapter 3 is the one where, like, the classes have 50% health per chapter, right? Per quest. So that's the one where you want to have a decently diverse roster there. Rumor has it, Craven will come with root mechanics. Really? Interesting. Mike, your Insta says you sing. Drop us a beat, please. MSD can tell you if I sing or not, since he's here. What's up, buddy? My motivation is thinking ahead into the future. If I look back at my younger years and feel proud of myself, I can do that forever and never run out of motivation. It's self-fulfilling. Absolutely. I just completed the invade path on variant 8 just using Karnak without any items. Dude, that's good news because I did that one. Those 2 paths cost me so many items to do. I just did not have good champs for that path at all. I hated that path. And I was thinking to myself, Karnak would probably be good for it. Oh well. Oh, Mike can do more than just sing. Do you think this is a single champ month? Yes, I do. That was confirmed by Kabam a while ago. What's up, Riptide? How's it hanging, man? Last, please. Sup, MSD. I'm assuming it's from before that. Sup, Mikey? How much do you weigh? 150 pounds? Less? At the moment, I'm pretty lean. So I haven't weighed myself for a bit, but I would imagine I'm a little bit less than that. Depends on the day. I have 2 paths left in Abyss, 4 and 5. Should I get the hard path done with or do it last? It's up to you, man. I mean, you gotta do them both, right? So I'd say flip a coin. It doesn't really matter, which one you do. Are you going to rank 3 Mr. Negative? I don't have him yet. I do not have him, so I do not know. I weigh 52 kilograms, dude. Nice. I'm not too concerned with body weight personally. I used to be like, yo, I deadlifted 455 at 133 when I was like super duper lean like 2 years ago. I was like, yo, 133 pounds, deadlifting 455. Thought that was pretty darn cool. And now looking back at it, I was like, hey, no one gives a shit. Which is easier to do, in your opinion, gain weight or lose weight? You know, man, there are some people out there in the world who have so much trouble gaining weight, and I think it's fascinating to me. How even like how they have a hard time gaining fat. Fascinating to me. Personally, I can do either at whim. As long as, because I mean, it all comes down to science, man. It comes down to calories in and calories out. And I track everything I eat, and I know what I'm doing. So for me, at the end of the day, man, look, it's going to be easier for just about anybody to gain weight. Eat 3,000 calories, you're going to gain weight. It's depending on your body weight. Eat 4,000, you're going to gain weight. Eat more food, you will gain weight. A lot of people have trouble dieting. Personally, I don't. I have a lot of food that I eat that I think is delicious, that is low in calories, high in protein, that I actually enjoy eating over the years, I've developed a diet that I particularly enjoy eating. Um, so I don't have trouble losing, you know, weight like that. As long as you track things and you understand the math and science behind it. But yeah, it's gonna depend on everyone. Listen, everyone's different, man. Everyone's different. It's gonna depend on person. Depend person to person. There's a lot of people out there who think they can't gain weight and they just don't eat anything. They don't eat enough at all, and they think they're eating more than they're actually eating. But there are some people out there, man, who are like bottomless pits who just like eat, and a lot of it comes to do with just activity levels. But it is fascinating to me. Like if I were just like sit around not doing anything and eat like 4,000 calories, I would definitely gain a bunch of fat. What are some of your low-calorie, high-protein foods? I'm looking to lean up in the new year. Well, big fan of ground turkey. Big fan of that. There's a product called Mcoc that I have almost every day. And it's pretty much protein-infused mac and cheese. It's decently higher calorie, but it's still decent. It's 20 grams of protein for 400 calories. Not bad. But yeah, ground turkey is freaking great. I make all the time Greg Doucette's version of anabolic French toast. Freaking delicious. Lots of protein, very low in calories. Protein pancakes. Trader Joe's has a great cauliflower pizza. That's pretty high in protein, decent amount of calories. Tuna and brown rice is amazing. I personally just drink liquid egg rice right out of the carton. 250 calories, 50 grams of protein. It's not as gross as it sounds, I promise. It tastes like milk. Protein powder, of course. Greek yogurt with protein powder in it. Just Greek yogurt on its own. A nice solid protein bar, right? What else, man? There are these nice... I'm not like a vegetarian or anything, and I usually don't eat this way, but there are these nice like veggie burgers at Trader Joe's as well that are really good, actually. They're made of pea protein, I think. They're really good. And they have 260 calories and 26 grams of protein, which is really good. So I have those quite a bit as well. But just in general, I'd say like a really a standard, low calorie, high protein meal I've had over years, for years now at this point. Like my diet does shift slightly, but just a standard for me is brown rice with ground turkey, some buffalo sauce. So good. Or any kind of salt, depending on the mood I'm in. Then you can throw in some, spinach in there. You could throw in corn. I like chopped tomatoes. Stuff like that. Mike is cute. Thanks, man. Jesus sent over another 5. Thanks, man. Mega generous today, buddy. As the only child, the pressure always is there, but I never let it get to me. I know life is tough. That's why I always keep going. But I am more slow paced. Dude, nothing wrong with being slow paced, man. There's nothing wrong. You gotta move at your own pace, man, especially if you are an only child, man. And again, we're talking about moving out and everything, right? Don't let pressure of the world, society try to make you do anything you're not ready for, man. But yeah, keep moving at your own pace, dude. I think it's great that you're trying to get your undergrad and everything. And I wish you all the best, man. And thank you so much for the continued support today. Very nice of you. And Sammy sending over 5. I'd like to get big like you. Oh, buddy. Look at you. Everyone's being so nice today. How many will it take me to catch up to you? I heard if you go to the gym, you get big. Is that true? God bless you, sir. Yes and no. It does, in my opinion, kind of require the gym. You can do it at home. It's not going to be as easy. You need a solid training program. But the first step is just starting at the gym, man. Just get in there, start doing some stuff. And on top of that, man, you got to get the nutrition down. That's the important part, man. You got to get the nutrition down. Eat big to get big is absolute bullshit, so don't do that. If you want to get big, you can do that, but you don't need to eat and 1,000 calorie surplus every day to get big. That's absolute BS that people still spew. You don't. You just don't need to, man. So I'd say, man, just look into some solid training programs, solid training styles. I always recommend push pull leg split to start out with, or a full body about 3 times per week. If you're just starting out, I typically recommend that. And then, man, you got to get your proteins in, dude. It's all about the protein. Seriously, it really is. Lots of protein, at least 1 gram per body weight, man. Sometimes even more. Totally depends. Right now, I'm eating at least 1 gram per body weight, and it's usually more. Like right now, I'm around like 145-ish, right? For how lean I am at the moment. There are many days when I eat around 180 grams of protein on top of, training. If you want to get big, man, training every set near or at, muscular failure. But if you're just starting out, you don't have to go that hard. Just starting out, man, you'll definitely see a lot of newbie gains. Just if you go into it, man, with a nice nutritional plan, and with the intention of training pretty hard at the gym, with some nice compound movements, with good form, you can do a lot, man. It's gonna be good. That's my advice, and thank you for the blessing. I grinded 21.15 million points in the first round. Got myself a 5-star. Dude, nice. Congrats. He has a girlfriend, man. Dang it. I'm running cross country in college, so there's not much gaining weight for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. That's going to be... Yeah, you'd have to eat a crap ton of food if you wanted to put on anything on. No doubt about it. Made it to the stream. Awesome. Karate Mike versus Shang-Chi. Who would win? Shang-Chi, and it's not even close. It's not even freaking close, man. What's up, Cooler Room? How you doing, man? Mike, Omega Red is my favorite champion. Omega Red. Why don't you use me? I use him all the time, man. I just don't use him in war. My top 5 sources of protein are probably 1, Bumblebee jalapeno tuna. Or just tuna good. God, that stuff is good. Yeah, man. I used to eat tuna all the time. Protein bars, of course. Kodiak, oatmeal, or really anything from them. Grilled chicken and oatmeal. Lots more than that, but that's from the top of my head. Oh, yeah. Yeah. MST, I think you should give the liquid egg white chugging a shot. I think you would like it. I know it's definitely not for everybody, and most people look at me like I'm crazy. I think you'd be into it. I really do. It took, my best friend Kyle years of watching me do it before he finally tried it. And once he tried it, he was like, dude, this is a freaking game changer, man. 250 calories, 50 grams of protein, like it's nothing. Crazy. Thanks so much, sir. You know what you're doing. In that case, I'm out to the gym now. Let's go, Sammy. Woo! I'm so proud. Why does next month only have 1 champ? Usually December only has 1 champ, man. What's up, my dude? Hope you're having a great day. Just ranked through my Nimrod. Sig 80 so far. So good. Dude. 1 Torrent 75. Thank you for the 5. Congrats on the rank 3 Nimrod. That is awesome. I want Nimrod. I would like a 6-star Nimrod, please. So I'm hoping I get him from the next featured. I think he's very underrated, personally. Is it like a brand? Thank you for the 5, man. Is it like a brand that you get from, or do you just straight up get it from Egg Whites? Let me show you. All right. So brand doesn't necessarily matter too much. This is just egg beaters. This is just egg beaters, 100% real egg whites, 5 grams of protein per serving. Serving size about 10 servings per container, 25 calories per 5 grams of protein per. So 25 and 5 times 5 is 250 and 50 grams of protein. And what you do is you shake it up and you drink it. Ingredients: egg whites. Contains eggs. And that's it. Tastes like milk. Tastes like nothing but milk. Most of the time. Probably have that after the stream. How many calories a day do you shoot for? It depends. It depends on the day. Usually around 2,000-ish for me. I eat usually around maintenance level, usually slightly under. Where is that located in your grocery store? I've never seen it before. Also, where do you get it? Just by the eggs, man. Just by the eggs. Is there a reason to drink it raw as opposed to cooking them? Yes. Drinking it raw takes less than 10 seconds. And cooking them... First of all, man, if you were to cook all of this, there'd be like this much egg whites everywhere. Like so much. So much. Also, then you have to eat all of it, and then you have to clean up. And personally, man, I think egg whites taste disgusting when they're cooked. Absolutely gross. I can't do it. This drinking tastes like milk. It seriously just tastes like milk to me. Quick and easy. It won't make a difference in the end whether you cook and eat all of that. But personally, I just do the drinking thing. Congrats, Mike. You finally found something to make yourself look gross. Dude, I've been trying so long to do so. Dude, I'm going to Publix right now. Dude, Publix might have it. I just noticed something about Strife. His heavy sound is the same sound parry, but reversed. Interesting. Ew, that is so disgusting, Mike. Cook them. I don't know, man. I think it's disgusting when they're cooked. But that's me. But that is me. Are you a bodybuilder? I don't compete, but I do bodybuilding. Yes. Wait, Publix is like a gas station, right? So they actually might not have it, MSD. But any grocery store will have it. I love how 5 minutes ago I said, MSD, I think you should try this. I think you'd like it. And then he's like, yo, I'm going to the store literally right now. Mikey, you were a personal trainer? Used to be. And then I realized I didn't want to spend 10 hours in the gym every day. Wait, what? Publix is a store? Last buddy boy? I think I just read it, right? Oh, how many servings do you have after a given workout? I just drink the entire thing, man. I just go for it. 50 grams of protein, 250 calories. It's a no-brainer. Oh, another really great, decent, protein, low-calorie food. Popcorn. Really, really good. Super filling. Shout out to Coach Greg. Can't wait for Craven the Hunter to be introduced in December. If he comes, man, that'd be awesome. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Just drop in for a like, then gotta go to school. So bye. Dude, have fun. Have lots of fun. Your body gets all the benefits quicker drinking it, especially after a workout, versus allowing your body to digest it after cooking and eating it. Yes, that's also very true. At the end of the day, you'll be, the actual difference between drinking and eating, there definitely is the benefit from drinking. It'll definitely, be absorbed quicker, but the full day's nutrition, as long as you had a solid, nutritional meal before your workout as well. Eating it is fine, of course, but personally, I just feel like it's so much easier just to drink them. It's not as gross as it sounds, I promise. LMAO came here from Dr. Greg's video, and the first thing I hear is shout out to Dr. Greg. Dude, the freaking link in the description, man. Get some protein. Get some pre-workout. You worked out today? Not today. Not today yet. After the stream, I'm probably going to go. I'm going to have my harder cardio session and then do shoulders. Five-star Sasquatch, Kingpin, or Cole, which defender would do better? Strictly defender? Probably Sasquatch. Lakers bodyguard, hello. What's up, man? Which champ should I rank 3 first? Doom, Spidey, or Omega Red? Dude, those are 3 completely different champions, man. It totally depends on what you need and what you want. And your mastery setup, to be honest. Can you show us your muscle, please? Not right now. There's also bad lighting here, so. I just did a 3-hour upper body workout and chilling with Arena while having some protein and watching you play MCOC as well. It makes me feel so comfy. Arch lifts. My man. All right, dude. What are you doing? Are you doing, what kind of upper body split? Are you doing, like full upper body? Like you're doing like, pulling and pushing upper body? Chest and back? I've done that in the past too. I find that makes me so freaking sore. They usually, like, my current split, I don't really get too sore on. So I like that. I like not being super sore. But when I do, like, upper lower, my entire upper body is just, like, it gets super sore. Any advice on how to gain weight? I'm very skinny. You probably got to eat more, man. Probably got to eat more. I don't know what you're eating. I don't know if you're training hard. I don't know if you're training at all. But I do recommend that you start training, if you're not, training a little bit heavier, a little bit more volume, and then eating more protein, man. Get that protein in, dude, at least 1 gram of body weight. If you're really having trouble putting on weight, I'd go for some more higher calorie foods that are less filling for now. And then when you start seeing yourself gaining some weight while your protein is still up, probably pull it back a little bit. Again, I don't know what you eat, but track all of it, man. You got to track all of it. I eat a ton, just high metabolism. Well, I mean, what do you typically eat in a day? Like, feel free to just, write it all. Like, what is like a normal day of eating? What does it look like for you? What's your general opinion on cheeseburgers? I think they are delicious, without a doubt. I don't eat them too often, but they're delicious. Did a volume bench pull-up day with shoulder and arms on top. 32 sets total, half of them to failure. My man. Nice, dude. Good stuff. Dude, biceps to failure. I do it 2 to 3 times per week, man, but I hate it. It hurts so bad. Like, when you get to, like, that 14th or 15th rep on, like, a heavy bicep curl, and you're just, like, questioning your entire life. You know what I'm talking about? What makes salmon so good for a diet? Genuinely interested to know. So salmon's really good for diet. Whether you're trying to lose weight or put on mass, because there's a lot of great things in it. It's very high in protein. It's not too high in calories. And also, at the same time, it has a lot of good fats in it. So a lot of people take, like, omega-3s, which is, fish oil and everything. But there's a lot of healthy fats in salmon. So salmon's just good for you in general. So, there's one thing to talk about foods that are going to help you build muscle and lose fat. And there's another thing talking about foods that are just healthy for you to eat. And salmon ticks off all of those boxes. Personally, I think salmon is disgusting. I can't eat it. I can't eat it unless it's like covered in sauce that makes it unhealthy. So then there's no point eating it at that point for me. But I just don't think it tastes good. I think it tastes disgusting. I don't like fish in general. I like sushi. Funny enough, I like raw fish, right? I can even eat salmon raw, but I don't like salmon cooked. And I'm not going to eat an entire fucking, like, raw salmon. Because that's disgusting. I don't even know if you can do that. Like, that's different than sushi, right? Like, I feel like you can't just, like, eat a raw fish. Maybe you can, I don't know. I don't really do fish. But, like, I'll have, like, a Philadelphia roll that has, like, salmon on it. But again, it's covered also with, like, there's cream cheese in there, too. So, I mean, like, that's not, like, a healthy salmon meal. But salmon ticks off all those boxes, essentially, of just being high in healthy fats, decently low in calories, and very high in protein. So, yeah, that's essentially why, it's all a lot more simple than it seems. If something is high in protein, low in calories, and decently healthy, it's going to be good for you. It's probably going to be good to put into your nutrition plan. My girlfriend told me I'm not in shape. I told her that round is a shape. Checkmate. Lakers bodyguard, man. I can't argue with that at all. Afternoon, Mike. Thanks for your prediction video. I've only noticed yours and Rich the Man's. For what, the Cyber Weekend? Yeah, man. We'll be finding out how accurate it is soon. In my opinion, sushi isn't fish. Yeah, I mean, technically it is. I know what you're meaning. Mike said the F word confirmed. Yeah, I kind of let that one slip out. Sunspotted. I keep it, family friendly 99.9% of the time on this channel. But in my real life, I curse all the time. So sometimes it does slip out. Biceps to failure hurts too bad. Anything else is fine, but biceps feel like sentry throwing an SP3 in my arms. Dude, it really does, man. Like, it really hurts. It hurts so bad. Like, it's painful. It's like, it really hurts all over. Not just in the bicep, but also right here as well. Oh, God. It's the worst. The worst for me also is, barbell curls are rough, but then I do single arm supinated bicep curls, and I do them with wrist wraps on. So, very often, your grip gives out and then you stop, right? I keep going with the straps on. And, I do like 15 to 20 reps, usually around 30-pound dumbbells. And by the time I get to like 15, I'm in agony, dude, from it. Agony. I think you guys are spot on, but I do think there is more class catalyst offered. I need to rank through some more 6 stars. There might be, man. Depends on how far they want to push the envelope and how quickly they want to progress, 6 stars. It really depends. Sometimes between, the 2 sales, we see like a giant jump from one to the other. And then sometimes we see a very small jump. And it's like, this is kind of like last time, So, who knows? We're seeing rank 4s now, so maybe, we'll see some more stuff. And Jesus, sending over 5. Again, thanks, man. Mike, stop talking about food. You're making us hungry. Also, people want to make their pecs dance like yours. Yes, love your content and keep up the good work. Jesus, thank you, man. Thank you for the 22 today. Very generous, man. Very much so appreciated. Thank you so much. And yeah, for that, I do recommend, benching, cable flies, and dips. If you want the dancing pecs. Thank you, man. I didn't know Jesus liked MCOC. Dude, he loves it. Everyone slips on swearing, especially when you are in pain. Yeah, man, I was just in so much pain thinking about eating an entire raw salmon that I just slipped. It was a really quick slip, too. If people want to know how accurate the prediction videos are, I can answer that right now. They're inaccurate. You're probably right. Hey, man, I hope that mine this year was, like, so undersold and the deals are freaking incredible. That'd be great, right? Can you buy the 1,000-unit offer more than once? No. Will you ever cut your hair? Yeah. I've had it cut in the past, many times. What are your plans for Black Friday? Gotta see the deals first. I don't know yet. I hope Mike is accurate so I don't get anything. You know, man, I already picked up like those gift card deals, right, from Best Buy and everything. So I'll probably get a lot of it, but like if it's bad, I probably won't. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. 5-star Angela or Diablord, 5-star to rank 5. Angela, Sig 169, nice. And Diablord, 36. I'm Cav, looking to do variant, looking to get a start in 3.2.1, so yeah. I'd go with Diablo personally, man. I have them both as 6 stars, Awakened and Ranked, and I use my Diablo all the time. That's Riley calling. I'll call her back in a bit. We've been streaming for only an hour. I'll call her back. I'm gonna text her and let her know I'm streaming. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I'm sorry. I think I was talking about Angela and Diablo. If you run Suicides, Diablo is a freaking no-brainer, dude. Like, it's not even close to a brainer at all. Like, if you don't run Suicides, I would go Angela. I'll tell you that. But I think, based on the champs that you said, I think Diablo is just so freaking good, man. Like, he's so good. Pain is kicking the corner of the bed with your bare toe. Mother Pain Trucker. Dude, it hurts. That really hurts. Started a new account a while ago just for units, and I saw the same deal with a Nexus, but instead it was a 4-star Nexus. I saw that, man. 7,500 units. Crazy, right? I hope nobody bought that, because that was insane. Like, insane. The worst time I cursed was when I was 16 and dropped the Halloween candy tub and said F in front of 5 kids. Oh, I've done much worse than that. Talking lifting with someone and you were both grinding arena at the same time, one of the best feelings. Dude, absolutely, man. Also team 5-star Fury, Max, along with Max 5-star Red Mags, and Miles, and 6-star Claire. Fury, Max. Sunspot, are you just saying that you have those champs, or are you saying who should you rank? I think you're just saying you have them. Well, those are pretty good champs. Pretty sure you're talking about Beans. Wait, wrong stream. I think that is the wrong stream. I will be the first channel to upload lifting videos and crystal opening from MCOC. Dude, I've thought about that, man. Yo, big kid Scotty jumped in. We got the Scotty raid going on. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. I wish the game would work right now. The game's not down for anybody, right? It's just my internet, it seems. Welcome all the Scotty Raiders. I hope you all had a nice stream over there. Thank you again, man, for the stream. Hey, Mike, so my friend pulled a 5-star long shot. Doesn't need to be awakened to be good, and he's good without. He is good without, yeah. How people can play without suicides. My 4-star suicides have the same attack as 565 chance without. Dude, I personally play with suicides all the time. I would not want to without. I'm going to try resetting the app. I don't know what's going on here. What's up, Robin? Harry Venom, what's up, man? Harry Room. Got MCOC on the brain, apparently. You going for Icarus or not? No, not at all. I think he's good. I'm just not going to be grinding for him at all. I'm going to be opening, featured 6-star crystals when he's in it. And if I get him, I might rank him up. I think he's pretty cool. But I'm not going to be grinding for him on round 1 or round 2. 5 or 6-star. I'll pick up the 4-star. Reminder that tomorrow is the final side quest week. Good. I hate it. Maybe extra rewards? I think this month's were not that good. I don't think so, man. I think it's going to be the same stuff for this month. But yeah. Not the most fun side quests, I think, this month. Quick, though. It was quick, right? You're welcome, Karate Hercules. Always happy to support the stream. Dude. Thanks, man. What were you streaming today, man? Just doing some unit grinding or what? I haven't done the side quest outside the first week. Don't plan on doing the others. Dude. PWF, you're a rebel, man. There's some decent stuff in there. There's like some 6-star shards and stuff. There's some stuff. Even 565 with suicides is more attack than 6-star rank 4 without. Yeah, man, the suicides are pretty darn strong. Ugh, Dr. Doom. That's fine. I think putting the release champs as gates in the side quest was a lame idea. Yeah, especially since there was only 3 slots, right? Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, when the quests dropped, I just like ran through them. But all in all, it was like a fine side quest. I feel like it's almost better than having to like do the same thing every day, 30 days. But I don't know. Doom is going to be the boss in the final side quest. Well, time for Spidey 2099, man. Or Torch. I saw this kid in Global yesterday with 2 rank 5 4-stars and 1 with an unduped Aegon. Oh, God. Oh, buddy. Nice. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. What's up, Alpha? Yep, just doing some arena grinding for Cyber Weekend. I'm finally gonna wail out. Dude. You're gonna wail out? You're wailing? It's crazy. Hopefully the deals are good enough to wail on for you. I think they'll be good. I think. I don't know. I would imagine they're good. I thought last year's Cyber Weekend was really good. And I thought July 4th was pretty good. So we'll have to see. Aegon is good at Sig 120 plus. I think that Aegon is fine at like Sig 40 for what you should be using Aegon for, in my opinion, which is Labyrinth and Abyss. I think he's fine around Sig 40. Hyperion is the most Jim Bro body in MCOC. Yeah, man. It's the forearms. I was Cav last year, was really disappointed. Yeah, the Cav offers were not good last year. No doubt about it. The Thronebreaker ones, though, they were pretty good. The unit offers were terrible last Cyber Weekend. Yeah, I got them, but they were bad. Looking back at it, I don't regret getting them because I got the Awakening Gem, and that let me awaken Omega Red, who I also pulled from the unit offers, so they were absolutely worth it for me. So the unit offers last year got me a rank 3 Sig 200 Omega Red. Totally worth it. RNG was on my side. But in general, obviously they were very RNG based and they weren't the best. Namor is probably the Elite Genetics natural limit body for that height. I like him. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, no doubt. Back's a little weak, like you were saying. Triceps look nice. Yeah, for sure, man. I will have 20,000 units for Cyber. The grind pays off. A lot of fingering for this game. Dude, that's a lot. You have more than me right now. I've been grinding Arena for units, like for milestones and stuff, a lot less. Ever since, like the 6-star arenas have been a thing, I've been doing milestones less because when I do like a 6-star grind, it takes a lot of effort. And then I don't want to do it. You know? When I'm not grinding for someone. Ah. Didn't connect with the medium. That's alright. Doesn't matter. I think questing for like Act 6, 120 plus is better. I mean, yeah, for Act 6 stuff, definitely has to be a higher sig, but I would never want to use them for that personally, but that's me. It's definitely usable for it. I just don't like him for that content. Do you have a rank 3 cable? Yes, I do. Hey, Mike, what's up, Torch? How you doing, bud? Can you show us what those egg whites look like in a cup or something? Genuinely interested to see if it looks like milk too. It doesn't, I'll tell you that. It does not look like milk. So I recommend drinking it out of the carton. That way you don't have to look at it. Pro tip. Just landed in Orlando, going to Mexico tomorrow. Dude, I feel like every time I'm streaming, dude, you're telling me that you're in some fun frickin' place. That's awesome. Do you think Cav 1,000 unit deal will feature 10% T5CC? No. Maybe, but I don't think so. I once drank 8 egg whites in the morning, and whilst doing Romanian deadlifts, I puked probably 6 of them, and I never tried it again. Well, that definitely sounds like a bad experience, man, but if you're like cracking the eggs and putting it in the cup, yeah, that's gross, dude. But that's why I just like, I don't know. If no one believes me, I'll do it right now. Just right from the carton, you can never tell anything. Tastes like milk. Seriously. Tastes like milk. What are raw eggs good for? Well, first of all, they have to be pasteurized. I don't recommend you just like drink raw eggs. These are pasteurized, so they're safe to drink. What they're good for, that little carton, 50 grams of protein, 250 calories. Really good for a lot of stuff there, man. You know, you can cook them if you want them, but I personally think they just taste freaking disgusting when they're cooked. I really do. And that just tastes fine to me. My mom got this week the sweet deal on the resort in Mexico. Gonna have fun over the week. Dude, that's amazing, man. You mad man, Mike. I have no idea if I wasn't expecting to do this on stream, but I just felt like everyone thought I was lying. So I figured, why not? I was also thirsty. Vomit. Prove that it wasn't vodka? How can I possibly prove that? If I was chugging vodka like that, I'd probably be throwing up, personally. Who do you want to see added in 2022? I personally want to see more villains. What if they did a Bring on the Bad Guys theme for 2022? That'd be cool. I'd like Beta Ray Bill, Gore the God Butcher. Man chugged it all down, more manly than Hercules, 100,000%. Well, my stupid ass thought drinking 6 raw egg whites on top of beef and 4 whole eggs with onions was a good idea. Jesus, man. So this, I actually feel like this is nice before the gym, sometimes. Like sometimes instead of like making, you know, protein French toast, I'll just drink the eggs and then eat the bread. Because it's quicker and easier. And I don't care that it doesn't taste as good as the French. I just don't care about that sometimes. And I always feel really good at the gym when I drink those eggs. I feel better, obviously, when I have, like, you know, like turkey and rice or something. Or, like, you know, protein pancakes, whatever, like more energy and some more carbs and everything. But depending on what I'm doing the day, you know, I like them. Like I said, if you guys find it gross, you don't do it. But I just think that if you can get past the idea of it, it literally doesn't taste gross at all. Hey Mike, I saw your rank 4 suggestions. My options are Warlock, Professor X, Diablo, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Angela, Odin. Who would you pick? Alright, I wouldn't pick Angela or Odin or Cosmic Ghost Rider. It would be Warlock, Professor X, or Diablo. If you run Suicides, I think I would go with Diablo, and if you don't run Suicides, I think I would go with Professor X. That's who I would pick personally. Do you know when Hercules comes to the crystal? What crystal? The 5-star basic? I don't know for sure. I want the OG Human Torch to come to the game. Oh, dude, that'd be pretty cool, man. Like the robot. Oh, you literally said that. The robot one? Yeah, it was like the robot guy. Or like the android. Yeah, protein French toast is the blessing of Dr. Greg to us mortals. Dude, it's literally so good. Like the first time I had it, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is really good. I used to have it like every morning. And then I realized like I don't want to make it every morning. You know? Like I know you can like meal prep it, but I don't think it tastes as good when you heat up French toast after it's been in the fridge, you know? But it's good. And if you like French toast, it's great. And if you have the patience to make it, it's great. I like steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is good. You know what I like a lot? I like when you go to like the diner and you can get the hamburger patty with like scrambled eggs. That's kind of like steak and eggs. Not really. That's, beef patty and eggs. But like the combo of like, beef and eggs, I think it's very good. But like the beef patty specifically, for some reason, I feel like it tastes really good next to the eggs. Because I like ketchup on my eggs and I like ketchup on my hamburgers. So I feel like the two go really nicely together. And I do not like ketchup on my steak, but I like it on my eggs. So I feel like, that doesn't go as well for me, But that's just me. What's up, Mateus and Chris? How you guys doing? Just lost my streak for the 5th time. Rip, dude. Sorry, man. Ketchup on eggs for the win. Oh, yeah. What I like is there's a couple of things I like on my eggs. I like, ketchup, just plain and simple. And if it's an omelet, it's just ketchup. But if it's like just scrambled eggs with cheese, I'll like either ketchup and Heinz 57 or ketchup mixed with sriracha. I think it's very good. And plain eggs by itself, I don't like. I've done 7.3.2 and got 1,200 units. So should I go for 7.3 completion to form T5CC, become Thronebreaker, or I wait just to see the deals if the 1,001 gives T5CC? Well, Luca, if you can get through 7.3, like almost unitless with just items that you have, and you know what catalyst you want to form, I'd say go for it, man. Ketchup makes eating eggs so much easier. It does. And do you want to know what makes eating eggs even freaking easier than that? Just drinking them. So easy. That's why I do it. It's so easy. Cholula on eggs or bust. No, Cholula is very good on eggs too. I used to do that. You know what I used to like? There was I forget the exact flavor of it, but there was a green Cholula. Very good on eggs. Riley really likes Cholula. That's her favorite. What? What just happened there? Get out of here. How does Icarus Synergy make Cyclops OP? Well, I have a video all about it, man. If you want to go watch it. Eggs with... That was a fast kill. Eggs with Laurie's seasoned salt. I have not tried that. Kingpin's the dream body, though. A best aesthetics ever. Dude, he looks like Eddie Hall. Or Brian Shaw. Probably more so Brian Shaw. He literally looks like Brian Shaw. That's crazy. For anybody who doesn't know. Let's see. So, Brian Shaw is this guy right here. I think he kind of looks like Kingpin, right? It looks really good there. Here. That's Eddie Hall. So Eddie Hall and Brian. That's the first guy I said. And this is... I think he looks more like... Yeah. Why didn't you pour ketchup in the egg whites for the world's most disgusting fake milkshake? Because that would be disgusting, Jay. Because that would actually be disgusting. Oh my god, 98 champs left. Jesus freaking Christ. Should we all just save units for suicides? Just got uncollected, by the way. It is a personal decision. Personally, I recommend it. I saw your Cyclops video, but how does 100% more attack mean crazy specials? Am I missing something? It's the combination of the crazy armor breaks and the crazy fury. Just making a lot of damage. Brian Shaw is beastly. Yeah, Brian Shaw is a beast. He's a beast. Michael, you spend on Cyber Weekend deals? It totally depends on what the deals look like, but there's like a 98% chance, yes. Hey, what's up, Brian? You're doing great, buddy. Thanks, man. I feel like I'm on a pretty decent pace right now. I mean, he went 70 million round one, which is, kind of high. And you just did Shang-Chi, so, and it's like thinking about, finishing it off is like, ugh. But we'll see. I like how Brian drops in when he hears Kingpin. Brian loves his Kingpin. You should have a ketchup bottle and the egg bottle Stone Cold Austin style. Dude, that's a good idea. Brian, you missed it. I just drank an entire carton of egg whites. 50 grams of protein, dude. Like it was nothing. Just gulped right down. Hey, Mike, are you grinding, going for 5-star or 6-star? I don't know if I'm going to finish going for the 6-star yet, but I'm hoping 6-star. Lags rank 3 Nebula, epic. Did he do it on the live server? I saw his video. I didn't watch it yet. I didn't think that he ranked her on the live server. Nice, I'm going to go puke. Dude, it's delicious, man. It just tastes like milk. Delicious, slimy milk. We were talking about it before, and MSD was in the chat, and MSD said, I'm going to go buy some. Getting in the car now. Haven't heard from him since, but I think he's at the store buying some. It's great. Challenge BG to chug some beans on stream. Oh, dude. BG could chug beans for days. That's nothing for him. It was main server? Cool. That's pretty cool. I think I'm pretty content with my Nebula at rank 2 at the moment. I'm very close to forming my 3rd tech catalyst in my inventory right now. And I have a lot of tech champs at rank 2 who I think are just fine at rank 2. That's my issue with them. But Nebula's really good, so she's definitely a good champ to take to rank 3. I think she's ahead of most on the list at the moment. But I kind of really want to pull Penny Parker, so I'm just holding out for her. It tastes like milk if milk was poison. Come on. That should do it. I'm pretty content with my Nebula 5-star at rank 1. Well, hey man, Nebula's pretty good. Nebula's pretty good. My thing with her is her block proficiency is still not the best. And it's better with Guardian, of course. But I don't always want to bring Guardian along for block proficiency. That's my biggest issue with her still. That she's so much better, she's so much easier to use, and she's actually very, very good now. But she still just has that bad block proficiency, With Guardian, you don't really notice it, though. I was surprised you didn't think CGR was a good rank 4 candidate. If his main utility is damage, isn't more damage even better? No, it's not. because his damage that he has at rank 3 is more than enough. 99.99% of the time. And for a first rank 4, I don't think that he would be the best candidate. In the future, yeah. When like rank 4s are as common as rank 3s, I'll probably take mine up to rank 4. That's the thing. The title of the video was the best rank 4 champions right now. So for a first rank 4, I don't think CGR is going to do anything for you that he won't do at rank 3 when other champions will do more. That's just how I personally view it. Speaking of, I'm going to join AQ real quick so I burn energy. Forgot about that. Not dissing the fact that Nebula's not good. She is. Just don't like that gameplay. That's fair. Corvus, Diablo. I don't think I need Diablo if I'm bringing Herc. Don't really need Mojo. Kind of like Mojo for the increased power gain, though. Speaking of AQ, what do you use for buying tickets? I usually do 75 gold and 25 loyalty. That's what I'm doing right now. Diablo's pretty good. This is such a great team. All right. Let's go. 30-second tire pumping for Spider 29. Why is he good? Go. Best power control when there's passive power in the entire game. Really amazing damage. No buffs. Can't feed Mystic Dispersion. Gotta say, Mike, I strongly disagree on your tech list. Ghost is not a good choice as a first tech rank 4. Disagree. The reason I say this is because I think the only relevant game mode right now is Alliance War. I also disagree with that. Even unboosted, a rank 4 with 150% tech boost gives you 3 bars, and I disagree with that, because it won't. Depending on the health pools and depending on how you manage your power, if you're unboosted, 150% will not give you 3 bars of power. And Alliance War is relevant for about 20 alliances in the entire game. When there's story content, side quests, AQ, solo competitive mode coming, incursions even, there's a ton. It might be the only relevant content to you, but there are tons of people. And Ghost has so much utility and so much damage that makes her good throughout 90% of every single lane in the entire game. And that's a great candidate for a first rank 4, a champion who you're going to be using all over. That's just how I see it. But yeah, Derek, Spidey, great champ. Especially if you pair him with Anti-Venom, super OP. Unbelievably OP for so many mechanics. Literally turns off kinetic transference, turns off strike back, turns off, is immune to spite. All that stuff. Top 6 from each class to rank 4. Mystic Doom, Cosmic Surfer, Skill Rags, Mutant Namor. Are you just naming the top prestige champs? Tech Nimrod, Science Overseer. Notice a pattern. In all reality, I think Herc and Doom are top 2 to rank 4. That guy, Kov, did you just, those are the top prestige champs in the class. Is that all you did? I'm confused though. Were you just writing the top? Is that actually who you think are the top champs to rank 4? Because you really lost me at Silver Server. Like, he's fine. A fine champ. And obviously if you're doing like top 5 AQ, he's a good champ to rank 4. But seriously, will a rank 4 ghost help you in incursions? Dude, I do incursions like once a month, maybe. I couldn't possibly care less about incursions if I tried. It's so boring. For any non-endgame Alliance 4 players, I see how she's a good rank up. I think she's a great rank up for War as well, man. And that's coming from somebody who uses Ghost and Herc for 98% of their fights. Nice. Yeah, I was listing Prestige. All jokes, though. I do think all rank 4 should have decent Prestige, not who I think are top. Herc is way above Surfer. For example, Ghost is above Nimrod. Yeah, the issue with, you know, Ghost Prestige is not good, like, at all. Hercules is top 5 Prestige, and I just feel like he's a much better rank up than Surfer, who's number 1, you know? But yeah. Any champ at rank 4 is going to be decent as long as your other 4 champs at rank 3 have a good prestige for now. So I feel like ranking like the number 1 prestige champ right now isn't necessary, even if you care about prestige. So I feel like going Herc over Surfer is the smartest move for most people. Like, we have somebody for Loki who went Diablo over Doom, and their prestige with the rank 4 is like just about as good as the people who went with Doom. So it's like, I don't know, man. As long as the champ has good enough prestige, like don't stress over it. If you're in like a decently high IQ alliance, you know. That question wasn't for you. It was for. Oh, I got you. I remember that now. I remember. I want to see Choose Your Champ come back. Here are the 8 I'd like to see. Whiplash. Whiplash would be cool. I'd like Whiplash. Moondragon, Polaris, Speedball, Shuri, Shaman, Mandarin would be cool. Blindside would also be cool. What's up, Pranav? I agree with you that Apoc is one of the best rank 4 candidates, but mine's Unawakens, so I don't think I can make myself do it. The thing is, man, like if you, I don't know what AQ you do. Like his SIG ability is pretty useless. It's not useless, but it's like you don't need it at all. So if you run, highish AQ, then like, yeah, you're not going to want to rank 4 an unduped champ first. But if you're not playing an AQ at that level, man, I don't see any reason not to. I'm a Ghost player too. I use her just as much as you. Just my opinions for Alliance War. I think she kills slower than a rank 3 in most scenarios, especially if you max boost. Yeah, but dude, that's the thing. You don't have to max boost. And if you max boost, then you're playing her wrong. Even now, even at rank 3, if you max boost, you're not playing her properly. That's just the way it is, man. If you max boost with her and put on 200% boosts and 30% boosts and a 20% attack boost, then you're going to be going from SP2 right up to SP3. You're going with Ghost at rank 4. You may not even need to use attack boosts when you're using tech boosts. Throw on some health boosts if you want to be safe. And you'll be right back up to a special 2. In the long run, it's going to save you on boosts, actually. And it's going to be more effective than other champions boosted. You know? I don't care much about prestige, but I can't help but care a little bit. Hey, man, I get it. Mike, do you know of Alpha Destiny? I do. I don't watch him often, but I do know him. Not personally. I rank 3 my Fury Unawakened. Awaken him from Summer of Pain Nexus. You'll get him awakened somehow, buddy. Yeah. Also, man, there's always going to be awakening gems and stuff if you care that much. Like, man, dude, please, please don't put a generic gem into Apocalypse. But, like, if you really care that much, you can. You know? I'm top 200 AQ. Oh, dude. You probably have one of the biggest accounts in your alliance already, even, with just rank 3s. So, I don't know. I feel like you're probably fine to rank 4 APOC if you want. Is 6-star Odin worthy of rank 3? I think so. Mine's a rank 2. But he's definitely really good. Surprisingly, Gold Pool is top 20 prestige in the game. Didn't know that. He used to be much higher, too. He used to be top 5. Actually. Which is kind of crazy. Because he's so rare. I mean, if I do what I really want, I'm going to rank 4 Dormammu. Well, Sugar Circuit, that would be very unique. It'd be very unique, man. The thing is, I mean, his biggest issue, his only issue is that his damage is pretty crappy. So if you take him to rank 4, that could probably fix that. You know? I'm kind of struggling to decide on a rank 4, but it's okay because I'm also struggling to get rank 4 material, so it works out. Dude, see that? That's the best way to go about it. Just like, don't get the materials, and then you won't have to make the decision. That's the best thing to do. I mean, personally, Brian, I do recommend you grind for Hercules and take up Hercules. That would be my suggestion to everybody. Also, I have 5 units, so I can buy the first and second unit offers. I'm assuming that was 5,000, and I'm a Cavalier. Do you think that I will get 2 6-star crystals out of those only unit offers? I have no clue, man. I haven't looked at, like, Cav offers for a while. Because I've been Thronebreaker since it came out. So I've only been, looking at the Thronebreaker deals. But I did look at the Cav deals last Cyber Weekend, and they weren't the best. But hopefully, man, they're a little bit bumped up this year. Again, look at the deals, and if it's something that you want, spend the units. If not, save them. Use them to help you get Thronebreaker. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Blappa, dude. What's up, man? The prestige game only matters for the top 10 to 20 alliances. Yeah, about, like, I'd say, like, top 30. But yeah, regardless, There's, again, in the grand scheme of things, in like maybe 6 months or so, when rank 4s are looking a little bit more common, and people in, like, lower level alliances are going to be doing rank ups, I feel like unduped rank 4s are going to be very common. Prophecy 508, dude. Send over 5. Thanks, man. Fan of the channel. Want to show some love. Prophecy. The love is received and very much so appreciated. Thank you, man. I want a defender, but is Bomb strong enough of a defender? I don't know. Yeah. Not the best right now, man. I mean, Ghost and Archangel just kind of demolish him. He used to be a good defender, and then he was such a good defender that they nerfed the entire map on Path 1 and Path 5 and Path 8 in Section 2. But yeah, he's not the best defender at the moment, I don't think, unfortunately. Brian, if your King Groot was Sig 200 and his prestige was, like, decent, would you rank 4 King Groot? I feel like I already know the answer. LOL, you hit me with the, I am too superior to know of your poverty issues. Hey, man, I never said the S word. 7 stars in the near future? I hope not. I hope not. Personally, I don't want him. I like when they just hold block. Dropping by just to say hi and drop a like. Happy grinding, Mike. Journey, thank you, man. I like A-Bomb on that passive shock node. I can't remember the name. EMP mod? Yeah, even there, though, man. Like, Ghost and A-Bomb, I mean, Ghost and Archangel would just literally just nuke him. And Quake, not for nothing. Quake destroys him, too. And Omega. He was really good on Redoubled Determination because the power gain got so out of hand. And then he would get to a special 3. And then once he uses a special 3, you die. Even if you have an invul boost on. Just duped 6-star Gamora. How do you feel about her after her second buff? I feel about the same as I did before her buff. I think she's kind of fun. She could do some good damage in Realm of Legends, but at the end of the day, she's not the most useful champ. I don't think her buff did her any justice whatsoever. They didn't fix her actual issues, in my opinion. I pulled Mr. Negative when he first got added. Not sure whether I should rank 2 him if he's unawakened. I would, personally. It's up to you, though, man. I need 900 T5CC to take my Awakened Black Widow Clairvoyant to rank 3. Do you have some I could borrow? 900 Mystic T5CC? Yeah, I could lend you that. Kingpin, Falcon, Hitmonkey, Elsa to rank 3. Is your Kingpin duped? Because I would go with Kingpin. If not, I would try to dupe Kingpin and then take up Kingpin. Yeah, so I have my Elsa at rank 3. Never use her. She's on defense. She's cool. My Hitmonkey is rank 2. He's fine. I think Falcon's very overrated personally, and I think Kingpin is incredible. Even unduped, I think I would go with Kingpin, man, to be honest. I'd love a rank 4 Sig 200 King Groot, then I could auto-fight AQ. Dude. Bernard Mellon sitting over 5 pounds? Euro? Pounds. We're going to go pounds. Don't get to see you live much due to time zones. Love the content. Dude, I love streaming at different times of the day because I always see different people in the chat. So that's awesome. Thanks for sending over the 5, man. Very much so. Appreciate it. King Groot crushed that Spidey mini this morning. Or final boss. Yeah, that's a final boss, dude. Did you solo that with King Groot? Because that took me 2 to 3 goes with Hercules on day 1. Like, timing out legitimately. So that's kind of insane that you soloed him with a 5-star King Groot. That's actually crazy. Did you solo it? It took 2 fights. That's still crazy that a 5-star King Groot is keeping up with a rank 3 Hercules. What makes him so good for that? Because it's Mercy. Mercy's annoying. Does the poison damage get around the Mercy damage reduction when it goes away? Because that would be cool. And you're not using suicides. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. All of that is crazy. Rank 4 King Groot would be so good. Dude, I wish mine was higher Sig. It's like, I feel like I can't throw 180 Sigs into King Groot. Like, I feel like there are other champions who will benefit myself more. But man, like having a high Sig rank 3 King Groot would be pretty darn crazy. That'd be really crazy, actually. Mike, can you show us your catalysts? Want to see how much Tier 6 basic, Tier 3 alpha you have? I mean, I'll just tell you, I know. I have, like, just enough for a rank 4 where on July 4th, if I would have gotten the rank 4 materials in the final offer, I'd have a rank 4 right now. So I'm, like, a little over, half of that third Tier 3 alpha, and like around 14,000 Tier 6 basic shards away. Falcon is underrated. I disagree. I think he's overrated, personally. I think Crossbones is much better, and I think Crossbones is underrated. But that's me, personally. Falcon has that, minus 100% ability, defensive ability accuracy, which is nice. The Crossbones can get up to like minus 2,000 ability accuracy, which is very nice. Plus tons of damage. Sig 80 King Groot is enough. Sig 80 King Groot sounds pretty good. Brian might know better. But I think, around like 60-ish to 100. A lot of people have like rank 3, like 60, 80 King Groot. Crossbones has the fastest solo of best thing in the game, around 3 minutes, and that was when he was still bugged and wasn't working properly. He's, by the way, still bugged and still not working properly, and I bugged him about that at Kabam every single patch. I'm like, hey, Crossbones still doesn't work right. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll get to it. But yeah, he's crazy. Crossbones is freaking insane, man. Like, insane. To be honest, it was like 7 a.m. I didn't read the notes. I just hit him with special 2s and it worked. Well, dude, there you go. There you freaking go, man. Would you consider it rude or spamming if I type something that you didn't read again? No, man, if there was like a decent amount of time between it and I didn't see it, I'm not ignoring anybody on purpose, so go ahead and write it again. If you like wrote it and then like less than 3 seconds later you wrote it again between like 3 messages, that would be annoying. But if you wrote something and I missed it, feel free to write it again. Yo, Mike, how's the grind going? Rob Von Shu, what's up, buddy? It's going well. I mean, the nature of these basic grinds is that unless I go hibernation mode, I have to use units. And I haven't used any units yet, and I really don't want to, but I'm going to think about it tonight. Groot is underrated. He has wood. You're right about one of those things, without a doubt. Did Kingpin rank 3? All of them are duped. Oh, dude, yeah, definitely Kingpin then, man, no doubt. Let me try this again. Ahem. The title told me to say hi, so, hi. What's up, sweetie? How you doing, bud? Mike, explain your reasoning why Falcon is overrated, especially when Crossbones kind of needs synergy. No, he doesn't. And Falcon only needs SIGs, kinda. Don't get me wrong, I love Crossbones too. So, Crossbones doesn't even need to be awakened. Doesn't have to be awakened. Falcon, he kinda does. He kinda does. He gets the defensive ability accuracy reduction unduped, which is good, right? My issue with him is that if the node brings the defender above 100% ability accuracy, he's not going to work. And we've seen it happen so many times. We've seen Mcoc kill Falcon in war. We've seen nodes boost ability accuracy and then Falcon doesn't work. With Crossbones, you can go well above a minus 100% ability accuracy. So every Fury against heroes is minus 25%. You essentially start the fight with 4 to 5 Furies, especially if you run the Suicide Masteries. So right away you have that, and you keep it going. You keep those Furies. If you play Crossbones properly, you keep them up the entire time, and you don't have to wait the 8 seconds in between where you can't hit the opponent, like when you're using Falcon, right? Waiting for the ability actually to come back. So Crossbones has 100% uptime on more than minus 100% defensive ability accuracy reduction, plus much more damage. Also the added utility of not having, any crits, which makes him useful for other defenders as well. Plus if he's awakened, he can shrug off debuffs, 90% chance at SIG 200. So overall, everything about Crossbones is just so much better to me than Falcon, personally. I think Falcon's good, but I just don't think that his minus 100% defensive ability accuracy reduction is as strong as other ability accuracy reducing champions. That's my reasoning, personally. I just feel like Crossbones doesn't get much love, and Falcon gets a ton. So I think Falcon's a bit overrated, and I think Crossbones is a bit underrated. I do want to be clear. I think Falcon is a good champion. I just think he's slightly overrated. I don't think he's bad at all. I think he's great, actually. If I got him, I'd probably take him to rank 2, even unduped. Thanks, I'll put about 3 to 5 minutes, something like that happens. Yeah, dude. No worries. How do you feel about Nimrod? I don't know much about him, but I feel like he's underrated, and I have to explore him more, and I think I'm going to end up liking him. But I can't give you a real answer on that until I do that. Venompool, Nova, or Gamora all unduped for Thronebreaker. Venompool is the only option there, dude. Venompool's good. If you like him, he's a decent rank 3. With Cyber Weekend coming up, you might want to do it. But don't feel pressured to do a rank 3 that you don't want to do. What's up, DTM? How you doing, man? What's up, Jedi? Fried eggs overrated. You should change the name of the stream to Mr. Neg's Arena, Chugging Eggs and Other Hot Takes. You know what, man? I think I will. Mr. Negative Arena, Chugging Eggs and Other Hot Takes. Exclamation point. Save. There we go. There we go. You got your wish. Should I rank 2 Mr. Negative or She-Hulk? Both unduped. Totally depends on what you need. Very different champions with entirely different uses. If you need a champion who's Nullify immune, you're going to want to go with Mr. Negative. If you want a champion that just has a lot of damage, you're going to want to go with She-Hulk. She also has a taunt, and she's useful for a lot of nodes. If you need a champion with slow, She-Hulk. Very different champs. The only thing they have in common is a Petrify on Special 2, an Exhaustion on Special 1, and a Science class. So I guess they have a decent bit in common. But their main uses are different. I think instead of 7 stars, something like Boundless champs that you don't get from a crystal, you just summon them from like a black hole system, RNG, right? 100,000 Boundless keys or something. That'd be cool, man. Like champions who haven't been available previously. Jay, dude, sent over 50. Dude, well, if you're going to listen to me, buddy, breaking my kneecaps over here, man. All right, guys, so Cyber Weekend is sponsored by Jason Fernandez this year. Dude, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, man. The generosity of this guy is crazy. See that, guys? All you have to do is just make your stream titles whatever people want. That's the key to success in life. 50, what a legend. What an absolute legend, right? Waking my Purgatory 6-star earlier. Any reason to rank her up? No. I wish I can like help you with that, man, but I just think she's like her and Super Scroll are like in a class of their own this year. I really do. That's how I feel about those two champs. I think that there is a very strong chance she will receive a buff in the future, and I really do believe that. That her like from this year, her, Super Scroll, Psycho Man, and America Chavez will be the 4 champions who get buffs in 2022. Will be my guess. They're that bad. You know? Hiking behind that, again, I really love Crossbones, just I prefer Falcon a little more. Personally, he's much easier to play for me. Falcon's definitely easier to play. No doubt about it. Not even like a shadow of a doubt. Falcon is so much easier to play. But once you like get used to Crossbones' playstyle, he's not too bad. I really like the playstyle. Like I really like the playstyle of like, you know, countering special attacks with heavies and being very aggressive and countering heavies with heavies. I really like that a lot. If that's not your style of gameplay, then don't play him. But I like that a lot. Jay, thanks again, man, for the $50 bomb, dude. That was very generous and very unexpected. Thank you, man. Have you seen anyone with a rank 4 null? Yes. I don't know him personally, though, and I haven't seen gameplay. But I know someone has him. Airwalker? What about him? Are you talking about champs who need buffs? Yeah, he was last year, right? Came with Dragon Man? Was that last year? Yeah, so here's the thing with Airwalker. He doesn't even necessarily need a buff because he's actually really good after he's ramped up. So he just needs, like... The Penny Parker synergy actually really goes a long way. It makes it so you only have to get through one fight with him. So I feel like with that synergy, he's good. But still, it's that that one fight is so bad with him. Like maybe, but he's so OP when he's ramped, man. It's like you're unstoppable and healing the entire fight. It's so OP, and your power gain is like it's crazy. No problem, man. Love you, buddy. I love you too, man. Big love to you, man. Sweeta, is Vision really your favorite champion? If you're using Airwalker with Penny synergy, why not just use Penny? See, that's the problem right there, exactly. Like, that's why I feel like if he had another synergy that was just like that, right? Where you can go into the fight. I shouldn't put shock on this guy. If you can go into the fight with all your chargers, right, with 2 synergies, it would require 2 synergies to do so. I feel like that's kind of worth the trade-off. I don't know. Who would you awaken first, Corvus or Null? I don't run Suicides. I wouldn't play either of those champions without Suicides, to be honest, but Null is much more playable without Suicides. He also doesn't need to be awakened, though. I just wouldn't play Corvus ever without Suicides, man, so I'm going to have to go with Null. But I would say he doesn't need that gem. So, I'd say hold off for a bit, unless you really want him awakened. But he's so good with Suicides, man. Null. They both are. What's up, Slayer? How you doing, man? What's up, famous actor Michael? What's up, dude? Should I wait to explore 7.2 and complete 7.3 because of the gold boost in December? Nah, I would just go for it, personally. Like, the 20% boost, we don't even know if it's coming back in December, first of all. We just had one. It probably will come back. Also, another thing, Crossbones is a much better defender than Falcon, too. But yeah, I mean, I'd recommend you just explore the content now. The gold boost isn't going to do too much for you there. It's up to you, though. There's no rush. Mike has a fun video of Airwalker. Yeah, dude. I liked him a lot once he's ramped up. I think he's great. I just never want to get through. I don't want to get through that first fight. And it used to be 2 fights. With the new synergy as 1 fight. So it's much easier. And, you know, you can bring in another champ and get through most of the fight and then bring him in and kill him off. But more often than not, you know. Every day my love for Kitty Pryde grows stronger, so is my desire to make content on her, but sadly I don't even have the 5-star yet. I feel you, man. She's really good. I don't like her as much as other people do, but she is definitely very good. Arcus, most underrated? Arcus is definitely a very underrated champ. For sure, he's up there. If I had to pick the most underrated champ, I'd probably go with Korg. It does require synergies, though. But Korg is a freaking monster with the Mojo synergy. I think it's Mojo. It's been a while. Korg is really underrated. Like I said, though, it does require synergy. Mojo himself, I think, is underrated. Wasp is underrated. Mr. Negative is pretty underrated. He's new, though, so... Who else? Who else? I like this question, because I like, you know, underrated champs. Going over to Aunt May. Let's go through the whole list here. Take a look. Alright. Abomination with the Red Guardian synergy is up there. He's not the most underrated, but he's slightly underrated a little bit. I think Crossbones is underrated. A lot of people know how good he is, but I do think he's been underrated since his buff. Howard the Duck, I think, is very underrated after his buff. Invisible Woman can do some stuff. Jabari is underrated. Korg, like I said. King Groot kind of is, but people are starting to open their eyes to him more. White Mags, Man Thing. Mcoc has potential. Miscellaneous, definitely. Mordo can do some cool things. Suida has some cool Mordo videos up. Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Negative. Nimrod, I think, is up there, but he's so new that people just don't know about him yet, including myself. Odin, definitely. Punisher 2099 is a big one. Red Goblin's a big one. Sabretooth with Sassy and Sassy. Rogue is underrated. Silver Boy is underrated. Spider Ham is actually underrated. I don't see people talking about him much, but he's great. Strife is great. He's so good for like long form content, though. That's the thing. That's mostly. Spidey's not underrated anymore. Terrax, I think, is underrated. Hood Buff, decent. Overseer, decent. And then down here, there's just Arcus, Vulture. Yeah, so I mean, like, you asked me who's the #1 most underrated champ. Also, Wasp. I don't know who's the most underrated. But there's a lot of champs who are underrated, you know? And that's just, at the end of the day, they're underrated, but they're underrated because there are champs who do what they do better. And that's just the truth most of the time, you know? That's just kind of just how it is usually. And then, more often than not, it's quicker to use the champs who do that stuff better. And it's more practical to use the best champions and stuff like War and AQ, where you can't just like throw items at them if you take chip down, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of how the game is balanced right now, where like yeah, like Wasp is underrated, she's good, but like why would I use Wasp for her guaranteed crits when I can use Ghost for hers? That's just that's why she's underrated, you know? Like, if Ghosts and other champions with guaranteed crits didn't exist, people would look at, you know, Wasp and be like, wow, dude, look at all those crits. You know? But that's just kind of the game. That's kind of the game. Like, you know? Like, why use Mordo for, like, his Soul Barb on Special 2 when you can use Morningstar to demolish them when they have so many buffs, you know? It's like, and that's how those champions become underrated. And stuff like, you know, like I said, Korg. Yeah, he's cool, but like, why would you build a whole synergy team around Korg when you can just use Hercules? You know what I mean? What if they're Nullify immune? I think Morningstar still works with the Nullify immune. I think she just needs the buff to be there. We're getting a friend zone raid? Dude. Enzo, what's up, buddy? What, did I miss chugging eggs? Stupid work. Yeah, dude, we had a whole carton. It was great. Mordo over Morningstar, easy. I actually don't like Morningstar, Suida. So I don't love Mordo either. Like, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Morningstar fan. Hey, there he is. What's going on, Enzo? How you doing, buddy? Yo, Mike is still going. This is incredible news. Yeah, man, we're just hanging. You know, I gotta do these 5 stars, and I hate doing 5 stars, so we might as well do them on stream with you guys. Fun fact, it doesn't matter. As 2 stars, Clairvoyant has higher prestige than Surfer. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Definitely doesn't matter at all, but that's really cool. When are you eating the chip? Sweetheart, I think if I ate that chip, I think I would die. Okay, man? That's the truth. Would you be top tier in the 4 Loki hair list? Enzo, I believe that answer is up to Taters, and he has said yes in the past. So only going on what he has said, I think the answer is yes. What's up, Lefty? How you doing, man? You opened my eyes to Molgot? Thanks, dude. Love me some Mole God, man. Like, Sweeter, don't get me wrong, man. Like, it seems like a fun thing to do, but I really do think I would cease to be alive if I ate that chip. Like, when I get my Thai food, love Thai food. They're like, what spice do you want the Thai food at? I say, please give it to me at a 0. And I genuinely do this. Also, what's happening with Icarus? Wasn't there a bug or something? Haven't seen gameplay of him. Yeah, there was a bug, and then I think it's fixed, but I've kind of like lost interest in him, so I haven't like gotten back to making vids on him. I know that MSD made a video of him like post bug fix on like Abyss, and apparently he's still good. I really liked him for his Cyclops synergy. That was really cool. So that was cool. And he has some other cool synergies I want to explore. So I'll get around to it maybe sometime this weekend. Most overrated? Personally, I think Colossus is the most overrated champ in the game. I think he's good, but I think he is not the best champion in the game that people think he is. But that's me. Nice. Nice! Ha! That's what you get. I think Omega is. I don't. I think Omega's the best mutant in the game, but that's me. That's just my personal opinion. If you run the Suicide Masteries and you have Omega at Sig 200, I think that he is, in my opinion at least, the best mutant. Just after Sweeta's Colossus vid, damn, saying that about Colossus, but MSD is here, dude. I've talked to MSD about Colossus over 3,000 times. Over 3,000 times, literally. I think Captain Marvel movie. I don't like parrying over and over and over. She's cool. I don't know if she's overrated at the moment. I don't think there are too many people who like are still on the Captain Marvel movie train. You know. So I don't know if I call her overrated. I'd call her outdated, I think. I think she's a little outdated. Yeah, I don't know if she'd technically be like overrated right now, you know. Debate: after 8 years of MCOC, does having 40 plus Beyond God tier champs reduce the need, relevancy, interest in the rest of the roster overall? Absolutely it does, Rob. Corvus is way overrated? I don't think so. He's really not, man. When Corvus can get through Alliance Quest and Alliance War fights in less than 15 seconds, and if he were to possibly fall down to 1% health, not die, that's nothing overrated about that at all. Corvus is overrated, needs suicide, specific champs to ramp up, takes forever with big health pools without boosts. Dude, not every champ is meant for every piece of content. Corvus is still a top champ for all Alliance game modes. He's so good for it. CGR, honestly, Slayer, I can never tell if you're trolling or not when you say that, but you say it every time. Corvus will never outdate. I agree, man. I do think that Hercules overall is much better than Corvus. Much better might be a strong word. Again, different champs. But in my opinion, those are the two best Cosmic champs. And they both do different things. They're both in AQ for me right now. Aegon's super overrated too. I agree with that, man. I think Aegon is amazing for Abyss and Labyrinth, but there have been people in this chat right now who have gotten through Abyss, itemless and reviveless, and I don't see them using Aegon for it. You know? CGR damage still a bit overrated. Utility still severely underrated. Yeah, I can agree with that. Especially when Awakened. I think his damage is really good, though. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, he has some of the highest damage in the game. Like, CGR has really good damage, man. I know you know that, obviously. But, yeah. No, he definitely has some nice utility, for sure. We actually sent Cosmic Ghost Rider to a buffet mini boss in War the other day. Which is pretty cool, I think. One of the most underrated champs is Hitmonkey. So much value that no one appreciates. Yeah, he can definitely do a lot of stuff. It's funny, there's a lot of people who think that Hitmonkey is like the most overrated champ in the game. I don't think he's overrated. I also don't know if he's super underrated. I feel like he's kind of rated perfectly. I like Hitmonkey a lot, personally. I have him ranked up. He's just so squishy. That's my biggest issue with him. Like, he has a huge benefit from the Suicide Masters, and he's incredibly squishy. Those two things, they kind of clash with each other a bit. That's my biggest issue with him. But I like him a lot. Let's throw him on the team. With Venompool. Yeah, maybe for Alliance game modes, but some people don't care about those. But that doesn't mean he's overrated, man. I want champs I can use everywhere except like Abyss and Labyrinth levels. Well, dude, Corvus is good in Abyss. Lots of people use Corvus in Abyss. Are people in this chat me and Sweeta? Yes, MSD, he is. Yeah, yes, MSD, it is. It is. It. Vision, Age of Ultron, underrated. I agree. Needs more damage, but overall, yeah. Just give him a value buff and just make him stronger. That's all he needs. Penny or Ultron to rank 3. Personally, I would go with Penny, and I would throw Ultron into that overrated group as well. Personally, it's not the biggest fan. No, Herc is better, but Corvus has that big damage, simple, guaranteed crit factor. Even if Herc is better, Corvus will be favorable for a lot of people. Not only does he have that, he also has Power Drain on Special 2 by the time. Okay, here's what's so crazy about Corvus's Special 2 Power Drain. More often than not, you go through like your fight and you get to this, you know, the Special 2 is going to usually kill the opponent, if not right after. Okay? You don't have to worry about baiting specials with Corvus, because when it comes to the offensive and defense's combat power rate, by the time you get to your Special 2, that's when you push the opponent to a Special 3. So you don't worry about baiting the specials until you get to a Special 2. And then you use it. And if they're not dead, then they won't be at a Special 3 if you do it properly. Not only that, he breaks all armor on any parry, projectile or not. He ignores resistance like crazy, man. He has that true accuracy just at the start. With Proxima, he has True Strike. He is resistant to all poison, cold snap, and shock debuffs, which is also huge. Corvus has so much freaking utility, not even to mention the fact that he will not die until he runs out of charges. He's just not overrated. Like, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't play him without suicides. You shouldn't play him without suicides, no doubt about it. But, you know, that's like saying, like, for example, what champion is, like, really, really good without suicides? I don't know. Like, Doom is good with and without suicides, right? So it's not the best example. Okay, Professor X. That's like saying, like, oh, Professor X is, like, overrated because he dies from recoil. Well, yeah. But he's freaking unbelievable without suicides on. Doesn't make him overrated. That's just how I see it, at least. So it doesn't make, like, Corvus and Omega Red, for example, overrated because they want to be played, you know, with suicides. It just makes them kind of a product for a different mastery setup. But it's free to not have suicides. Having suicides cost units. It does, man. It definitely does. But, you know. Mike, which champ could use protein the most? Probably Professor X or Human Torch, man. I think probably Professor X could use the protein the most. I mean, yeah, Professor X, dude. 100%. 100%. People's rating of Crossbones is smaller than most Jim Bros calves, to be honest. Dude, it's true. Suicides equals prestige, though. No? No. It doesn't. Prestige is the same whether you have suicides on or not. I think Warlock needs it. Have you seen the sticks on that lad? Yeah, man. Warlock could, I don't know if he'd benefit because he's like a robot. I use Professor X for suicides all the time. He can't take whole paths, but he's still incredible, and the attack boost cuts your specials down anyway. I agree. If I had a 6-star Professor X, I would rank him up and I would use him with suicides for not whole paths, but I would still use him. Groot needs some protein, no doubt about it. King Groot doesn't. King Groot's getting more than enough. How many points are you aiming for? Not sure. Squirrel Girl is critically underrated, especially if she has a high SIG. She's really good at SIG 200. The thing with Squirrel Girl is, yeah, she's good. I feel like she needs a buff that puts her entire SIG into her kit and then gives her even more attack. And then she'd be really good. I'm built like Spider-Ham? Dude. Ah, I wish. Yo, what's up, White Yummy? Hey, Mike. Hope you are having a good time. Best of luck with the grind. Thanks, man. Having a pretty good time. We're all just hanging out. Now I want to know, how can people like Nick Fury? One mistake and you're dead. I just hate fighting at 30% health. I feel you, man. He's so strong and powerful, though. And, you know, he goes unblockable, which goes a long way in helping fight. Ah, damn it. In helping fight at 30% health. But also, he's even decent in, like, his first life, too. You know? So you don't need to fight at 30% health. But that's when he starts getting really good, you know? Rarun Ahmed, I would recommend you don't even worry about that, man, because the champ rating for your champ, it doesn't mean anything. You don't even have to worry about it. It doesn't do anything for you, but I would recommend you try investing in Mystic Dispersion if you like Dr. Doom, if you want him to be better. It's a good mastery form. I think Nick Fury is good naturally, but he's completely insane at 30%. Yeah, no doubt. I agree. I'm built like Luke Cage. Always in those blue jeans. Dude, nice. When can we expect Groot and Sentry buffs ever? I don't know, man. Hello, Mike. Scarlet Witch Sigil or Sorcerer Supreme? Who is the best champion? Not the biggest fan of either of those champs, personally, but if I had to pick one, I would go with Sigil Witch. Mike, why didn't Ragnagod take that fight in 2 seconds? Ragnadud? Oh, man, was I using him? I've been looking right at the chat for the past, 3 minutes straight. Good night, Mike. I'm sleepy, but I hope you have a nice rest of the grind. All right, man. Good night, buddy. I'm going to try my rank 4 Nick Fury and map 8 disc track, even though skill attackers deal 50% less damage. Still think this damage with the bleeds will be high enough. Oh, yeah, he'll be fine. Especially in the second life, because he's stun immune. That's a different lane. I assigned Hercules to the encroaching stun lane, and that's, you only get full attack if you're tech or science, and he's getting through the fights in 60 seconds, so you'll probably be okay. I have 4 or 5 MD. I'm saving units for gifting, then maybe Abyss next year. All right, man. Nice. I'm built like Penny Parker, always standing next to tall dudes. Tell me about it, bro. What about Shang-Chi? Is he overrated or underrated? People kind of stopped using him. I don't think he's either. I think people generally know how good he is. I think he's undervalued. I think he's underused. But I don't think he's either underrated, and he's definitely not overrated. I actually used him in War the other day. And he's freaking slayed it, man. Like, you get like a guaranteed 80k special 2. Guaranteed crits. Crazy. Like, right out of the fight. It's insane what he does. I'm actually surprised more people don't use him, to be honest. I'm surprised I don't use him more often. You know? He's so good. Do you think epic mods and AQ will make map 8 insane on later days with the health pool increases? Yes, I do. I think that map 8 at launch is great. I think it's awesome. If you plan properly, if your battle group planner did a good job signing everything and really dove into it, I think it is a great map. I actually like it more than map 7 right now. However, I think back to the first week of epic mods for map 7, and it was the worst experience I've ever had in Alliance Quest. Ever. And I expect that to happen again if they get rolled out in map 8. Hopefully, mistakes have been learned from. Hopefully, we've learned from the past. But I don't know. Yo, Mike, what is that container beside you? Axe Patel. Really glad you asked. This is harder than last time protein powder. And if you're feeling tired, we got some harder than last time pre-workout that you can pick up using the code in the description if you want to look like Kingpin. MSD versus Slayer, BG versus Seaton, Lags versus Big Kid Scotty, me versus Mike, let's go. Best boxing event in the history of mankind. Dude, I'd be down. Do we know who the other new champ for next month is? I think it is just the one champ. I'm built like Luke Cage with more fat and less strength, just big, fluffy, and somewhat strong. Dude, not bad, man. Sponsor, favorite part of the stream. Mike, can we see your back? Gotta see the muscles. Dude, I spend a lot of time on my back. That's probably what I train the most, to be honest. Nobody ever sees it. Because it's on my back. Lots of deadlifts, lots of rack pulls. I've been doing lots of rack pulls lately. Really like those a lot. Show us then? I mean, that'd be so awkward, man. Mike, are you doing anything for Thanksgiving? Yes. Riley and I are going over to my uncle's house and we're having a little family gathering. Yo, what's up, Batman Beyond? How you doing, man? I think BG would dominate Seaton. One fat headbutt and Seaton will be seeing stars. OnlyFans coming soon from Mike's back. Dude, imagine. First timer, dude. Nice. Speaking of Riley, I should text her. Because like 2 hours ago, she called me and I was like, hey, I'm streaming. And it's been 2 hours. I know you did a lot of planning for map 8. I did. Other than King Groot, who is a good for diss track lanes. Probably don't have him, but Null is really good. Apoc and Cable are good. Sunspot could be fine. Archangel is good. I wanna I wanna fight Brandon. We'll both be cosplaying as Man Thing in our match. Dude, that'd be something I'd watch for sure. Yo, MST, is that a Dr. Doom quote from Secret Wars? I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I think that is. That's when he was talking to Valeria, right? I knew you were gonna say Null. Yeah. I mean, I assume that you didn't have him. Nobody in my battle group has him, and I was like, he'd be so good for that lane. But yeah, if you happen to get him in the future, and you're still on the lane, he's really good for it. I've seen videos. I think if Heimdall had a much higher Fury limit, he could be really good for longer content. He could be. He could be. He needs some more love than that, in my opinion. But I think that he could be really good from a value buff. Have you read Doomsday Clock? I haven't. I've heard great things, though. As you're saying right now. Correct? Nice. I use King Groot, Cable, Apoc. That's who I have assigned. I have Brian assigned. With that team, exactly. And he literally only uses King Groot, so I should probably tell him to bring, like, I-Bomb for synergy or whatever. Or I don't know, something else. What's up, Ghosty? What's up, buddy? Any advice on counters for Terrax? Yeah. Dragon Man is good. Cable with Apoc is good. Crossbones is actually pretty good. Havoc is good. Kitty or Ghost? Ghost all day, every day. That's not in response to Terrax, by the way. Do not use Ghost versus Terrax. Tigress pretty good for Terrax as well. Sorcerer Supreme is good. Bishop is good. Hercules is good. Black Widow Clairvoyant. Magic. What's your deadly food delight? My deadly food delight. Interesting question. I really love pizza. I really love burritos. And, like, you know, Mexican food in general. Traditional and American Mexican food. But pizza, bagels, a really good, like, cheeseburger and fries. Cheesecake. Oh, love cheesecake. Would you choose Odin or Arcus as your first cosmic rank up? Depends on the playstyle you like. They actually have very different playstyles, but I like Odin quite a bit. I also like Arcus quite a bit. They're both very good, man. So you can't really go wrong with that. Hello, Mike. Who is the best counter to Proxima Midnight? Anyone, dude. She doesn't need a specific counter at all. Mikey, I'm sorry that I have to ask this, but what makes Herc so good? All I've seen is his damage. Dude, everything, man. He's literally stun immune. 100% uptime on stun immune. He has True Sense on Special 1. He can't... Okay, ready? I'm going to break this all down. He can literally do everything. Hercules can literally do anything that you need him to do. If you need him to do buffed up, he has buffs. If you need him to do a fight where he can't gain any buffs, he can get through the fight without any buffs. If you need him to go through the fight where you need to place a debuff or multiple debuffs, he can do that. If you want to go through the fight placing 0 debuffs, he can do that. He is bleed and poison resistant, 100% uptime on stun immunity. He can take rage nodes. He can take rage nodes if you don't use the special one in war on small health pools. He can do rage. The champion who has some of the highest damage in the entire game is a great option for rage. Think about that for a second. He has plus 35% increased combat power rate while attacking when he's at 6200. Not even to mention that he goes immortal and it's paused while he's attacking, and it can last up to 60 seconds if you do it properly. His damage, as you know, is through the roof. Through the roof. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying the only thing that he can't really do is do you bleed. He can do distract with the Captain America Infinity War synergy. He can. Rage is where if you do more than 2.5% of their max health, you put a Fury on them and they become unblockable. Now here's the thing. He has passive burst damage. So that passive burst damage, it counts as like 2 sources of damage. So you're doing close to 5%, right, of the damage, and you're now putting the Furies on. Now Safeguard as well. That passive damage gets around the Safeguard 1% damage cap. He's just, in my opinion, he's the best champion all around, and the best non-broken champion. And that's, you know, like Ghost and Quake are broken. Doom is broken. Aside from those 3, Herc is the best champ in the game, in my opinion. He can literally do just about everything. And that's what makes him so good. Special 1, he has True Sense, which is a huge ability. Especially now where all these champions have phasing and missing and all the nodes where they falter you and all that BS. He gets around that super easily, you know? Yeah, don't forget how he makes the opponent more aggressive. He puts an Infuriate debuff on the opponent, making it easier to intercept. Crazy. Herc is better than Doom. Yeah, I agree, but if I said that, people would lose their minds. Daredevil best miscounter. Yeah, he's pretty good for it. No doubt about it. Wait, Doom is broken, but Herc isn't? I smell something here. The thing that makes Doom broken is that once you get to the special 3, the fight's over. You just Doom cycle them. You know? He's become BG with his rants. Oh, God. The way I see it, Hercules just doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. He literally doesn't have any weaknesses, man. Like, he really doesn't. And I'm not just saying that as like a Hercules fanboy. Like, he literally does not have any cons. I can't think of it. Like, it's like, for example, Cosmic Ghost Rider, amazing champion, wonderful damage. But if let's say you're fighting a Doctor Doom, right? I'm just thinking of like an armor break immune champion. So someone who's armor break immune and you can't gain buffs. Cosmic Ghost Rider is not going to be able to do that fight. Will he be able to do it? Sure. But not well. Hercules could do that. He doesn't need buffs. He doesn't even need to gain power to be good. He can do... he does polka dot power. Just fine. Very well. In war. Without gaining power. So, I don't know, man. He's just, like, insane to me. Yeah, True Sense does counter Kitty, but only thing is that she'll have 200% combat power rate when being hit while she's phasing. So she'll gain 10 more power, it'll be hard to manage. So the thing is, ready for this? You want to know how you fight Kitty with Herc? You don't use True Sense, and you don't use the special one, and then you probably won't crit her. So you probably won't crit her, and then she won't phase. And then, if she does make it to 3, right? If she does make it to 3 of her her prowesses and she will phase, well, then you use the special one, then you manage it that way. But his damage is just fine enough without it. What's up, Sam? How you doing, man? Last, please, and see y'all soon. Okay. Damn, that really puts more of a shine on him. I'm assuming True Sense also counters Kitty's phase. Doesn't that infuriate? Have a cooldown too? Thanks. I'm gonna go eat though. See you soon, bro. Yeah, I kind of just talked about all that as we were going. Yeah, there's a cooldown for the infuriate, and there's also a synergy that makes it go faster, and that's with Hawkeye, who's getting a pretty good buff, it looks like. So I could go on for hours about how good Hercules is, man. Got a call I have to go, but I have to call, I have to jump on, but I'll catch you soon. All right, man. Take it easy, buddy. How come Cersei glancing stops Archangel putting debuffs on? His ability actually can't be reduced. It's a stupid interaction. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. But that does sound stupid. Anytime there's a highly desired and highly regarded champ, there's those who say they're overrated. I've seen it for years. Overrated is an opinion. Can't let opinions bother you. People hate on Herc for literally no reason, and it's kind of hilarious. I agree, man. To be fair, he wasn't hating on Herc. He was, like, genuinely asking, like, hey, so, like, you know, people say Herc is good. Can you explain why? Which is very fair, and I have absolutely no problem talking about it, you know? But there are many people who say he's overrated and hate on him, and I just don't understand how people can come to that conclusion, personally. You know? What's up, Fitz? How you doing, man? You think Cavalier deals will mostly focus on 5 stars? I really, really hope they do. I have no idea, man. They should add Goku into the game. Yeah. Yeah, they should. Mike, I think of Herc when I'm with my wife. Don't tell her. Sam, I would never tell her. I wouldn't tell her that. Don't worry. If I use Vision for 10 fights with no deaths, but other people in the Alliance die a lot, and we lose the war to a tiebreaker, it's my fault because I use Vision. The logic of YouTube comments. Hey, Super Sam loves Vision too. He has a rank 3, right? Sam, didn't you choose SIGs on your Vision from your Abyss Nexus? That's crazy to me, but that's commitment, man. I don't care if someone disagrees with me as long as they have the capacity to explain their thoughts. I want to learn different perspectives, but can only do that if given the opportunity. Without a doubt, man. 100% agree. By the way, how was Eternals? Been meaning to watch it myself. I liked it. It was long. I don't think it needed to be as long as it was. I'll say that. But overall, I liked it. Thought it was a good movie. Not the best Marvel movie I've ever seen, but it's good. Yeah, from the summer pain class Nexus, I took SIGs for Vision. That is outrageous. I don't even know if Suida would do that. Like, you already had him awakened. What is the name of Spider-Man with the pistols? I'm not sure, actually. I refuse to 100% Abyss until Kitty is in the basic. 1 path left. That's not going to be for like 5 or 6 months, man. But dude, I hope you get her. What? How is that? How do I use a special one and then I'm at a special one? I meant to use the special too. I use generic 6-star awakening on my Vision though. Yeah, but I mean, if you had a SIG 20 Vision, would you take 20 more SIGs is what I'm asking. Why none of you YouTubers give Nova a chance? I don't have Nova. Mike, have you seen Shang-Chi? And did you like it? Yes, I liked it quite a bit. Because he's bad. He's not the best. Well, it depends what the other choices were. That's fair. Airwalker over and over? I agree. I can't even tell if you're joking or not. I can't even tell if your Airwalker love is genuine or not, free-to-play loser. But, I agree. Oh, Spider-Man Noir. Yeah. From Spider-Verse? It's pretty cool. Oh, it's real? Good. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool champ. Kind of, sometimes. Nova should be so much stronger given his role in the comics. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he got a buff, but it was like literally the worst buff ever. Sweeta, are you taking Vision to Sig 200 this weekend? Have you seen his Airwalker and his man thing together? That's love. It's beautiful. It really is. His animations are great too. He'd be such a satisfying champ if they actually made him good. He's a good defender. He's a really good defender that Hercules demolishes. He took a Nova boss in war last night. Nuked him. Spoiler alert. MSD saw it. I actually sent him the video. Mike, I don't even know if I'm able to buy anything this weekend. Hey man, that's fair. That's totally fair. I didn't know if you had like units saved for the unit offers though. Are max 4 stars good enough for variants? I'm a decent player. Yes. They are. Phoenix needs to be the best champ in the game. She's the strongest character in the universe. She could definitely use a nice buff. I'd be very happy with the Phoenix buff. So, Mike, when's your Coach Greg sponsorship happening? Happened about a month ago, man. It's right there. Click the link in the description, bro. Who do y'all think the strongest character in the game is lore-wise? I mean, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is Dormammu. Or Mangog. Probably Mangog. How ironic is it that the two that I said were Mangog and Dormammu, and they just both need a buff so badly? I guess Silver Surfer's up there, who also needs a buff badly. Magneto's not as strong as the other ones. Neither is Apoc. Hyperion's kind of up there a little bit. Regular Doctor Doom isn't. If it was like God King Doom, sure. Yeah, I think I'd go with Dormammu or Mangog. That would be my pick. Yeah, Sentry, Null, CGR, them two. Odin. Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Strange, depending on, you know, the run of the comics. Thor as well, depending on the run of the comics. Scarlet Witch, Phoenix, depending on the, you know, the run. Dude, I literally didn't notice you were actually sponsored. I feel like the dumbest human alive. Dude, don't feel dumb. Nothing to feel dumb about at all. Just throw him on the team. Also, Void. we're talking about Sentry, we have to talk about Void. Oh, also, dude, Gwenpool and Squirrel Girl. You gotta give them their credit. You gotta. Kang, Thanos are technically in the game. Overseer, Maestro, is up there. But again, my mind goes to Dormammu and Mcoc I think mostly. Which is so funny, man, because those are like the two champions that are like, they could be so good if they got a little buff. Because they're so weak. Now, Dormammu has the power control, which is great. But they're so weak. I just don't get it. And then we have freaking Hitmonkey doing like 40k combos. Little monkey. And then Dormammu is doing like -7 damage. Phoenix can defeat them all together? Yeah. She could. Phoenix is pretty darn strong, man. So while you talk about MCOC, I'm going to keep harassing you with my gym questions. Hey, man, that's fine. Sentry is amazing. Best champ in the game. Abyss Shriek, your commitment to Sentry is very impressive. Deadpool, maybe? Yeah, depending on the run, Deadpool is definitely quite strong. Lore-wise, you know. But Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Depending on the run, he's quite strong. Haven't read that for a while. I feel like it's more of a joke, but, you know. So there are some comics that are more like... Not so much jokes, but like, you know, I mean, there's Squirrel Girl, who's like... You're really going to sit here and say a Squirrel Girl stronger than Thanos and Doctor Doom? You know? Who knows, though? Who knows? If you're a sponsor, it must mean you're going to have to do workouts or something in the future. Not really, man. It's actually a really light and nice and breezy sponsorship, dude. I get the supplements, and then I try them out, and I get to decide how much I promote them. I feel like I promote them quite a bit. There's no contract whatsoever to do so. I can literally say, hey, I'm sponsored now by Greg, and here's a link. And then never talking about it again. However, I really like it a lot. And people often ask me, like, what protein I like and other stuff like that. It's right there. Got the link in the description. The champion release next month needs a buff. Possibly. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like maybe some workout videos, Mateo, in the future. So who knows? We'll have to see. Only time will tell on that. Sigil expires soon. Oh well. All right, guys. With that being said, we've been streaming for about 3 hours now, so I'm probably gonna cut it off here. Didn't even realize we were going this long. We were kind of just hanging. But yeah, huge, enormous shout out to Jason Fernandez, my buddy clown, for sending over 50, being the protein king of the stream. Thank you so much, man. Don't think you're still here. Very appreciated, though. Thank you to everybody else who sent over some love today. There was quite a bit of super chats today. Very much so appreciated. Thank you. Might do another stream tomorrow because, like, running the 5 stars are so boring to me. Oh, hey, Jason's here. What's up, man? Thanks, dude. Again, you haven't said anything for a while. So yeah, I might do a stream tomorrow during the day because I can run through the 6 stars, you know, mentally with no problem. But then when I have to do the full run of 5 stars, it's like, oh my god, man, it's like watching paint dry when I'm using like my rank 2s, you know. So who knows? We'll have to see though. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'm seeing you around. If you want protein powder and pre-workout and other supplements, click the link in the description, man. Really good stuff. Again, I'm not required to say that. I'll be seeing you around.